Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Your Excellency, thank you very much for accepting our inter-request. This year, our countries are celebrating the 30th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations. How will you assess the current state of our economic, political, and social relations?
Thank you very much for having me today. This good opportunity to tell something about the bilateral relationship between Turkey and Uzbekistan. I have to emphasize that we are very proud to recognize the independence of Uzbekistan in December 1991, and then to establish the diplomatic relationship in next year. This is really, we are very proud to have this kind of, to be first part concerning the Uzbekistan. And now today we have a very good relationship with Uzbekistan, because Turkish people always consider Uzbekistan as their ancestral homeland, fatherland in Turkish.
Yes.
This is a very privileged attitude of Turkish people towards Uzbekistan. Now, based on our comprehensive strategic partnership, we are working very hard to promote the bilateral relationship in every area. As you know, this year Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan visited Uzbekistan in March to hold the strategic dialogue meeting at the level of head of states with Uzbekistan. And then they signed 10 agreements and then elevated our partnership as a comprehensive strategic partnership. This indicates the ongoing, developing, improving relationship in every area. And now, in last month, in September, our president attended the Shanghai Cooperation Summit meeting. It took place in Samarkand as a special guest with the invitation of His Excellency President Shavkat Mirziyoyev. And then also they discussed the bilateral relationship on the margin of that summit meeting. Now in the coming days, our president again will visit Uzbekistan, again in Samarkand, to attend the summit meeting of Organization of Turkic States. This really indicates the importance of the bilateral relations, because we will see the impact of the high-level understanding between our presidents on every sector of the economy and others. For example, now concerning the economic relations, and last year $3.6 billion total bilateral trade volume between Turkey and Uzbekistan. And this is really a new, set a new record in the history of trade relationship between Turkey and Uzbekistan. But not just only this figure. When we look at the tourism sector, and then we will see a new record also. And last year, 207,000 Uzbek people visited Turkey, and this is really amazing. Also, on the regional and international platforms, now Turkey and Uzbekistan have very good solidarity, and then always support each other at this regional and international forums. This year in Samarkand, in 11 November, we will hand over the chairmanship of Organization Turkic States to Uzbekistan. This is the first such kind of meeting will take place in Samarkand this year, and then Uzbekistan fully assumed the chairmanship of this kind of full-fledged international organization.
You just mentioned about visit of the President of Turkey several times, meeting here and in other countries. And Samarkand again will meet your president soon within the framework of the Organization of Turkic States. What do you expect from this first meeting organized by Uzbekistan?
Uzbekistan really has been holding this kind of summit in the country throughout this year. This is maybe last month they held social meeting, and this November the Turkic states meeting, and then after also the EU connectivity meeting will take place in Samarkand. It shows importance of the Uzbek diplomacy. Now they had the experience. They know how to organize this kind of meetings in Uzbekistan. We are very happy. We are very pleased. Now the Uzbekistan has the capacity to organize this kind of meetings, but also the Uzbekistan is an emerging power in the region. This is very promising future of the Uzbek diplomacy. Concerning the OTS meeting in Samarkand in the coming days, Uzbek administration decided to become a full member of the at that time Turkish Kenesh, yes, and then Turkic Council. Yeah, and with this membership, with this active engagement of Uzbekistan in this within this organization, now we have a full-fledged international organization. With the support of the Uzbek side, now we can make some movements towards the future within the organization. But not only active engagement of Uzbek side in the organization, but we can say that now the Uzbek side really is the engine behind the regional transformation and integration. Now today we can see that the Uzbek administration, Uzbek state doesn't have any kind of border problems with its neighbors. And then today we can say also that Uzbek sides established bilateral relationship with all neighbors based on the mutual interest. With this understanding, now the Uzbek sides really lead Central Asian Leaders Forum.
According to the Anadolu Ajansi website, the organization is considering setting a unique and single alphabet for all the member states of the organization. Why do you think it is necessary to discuss this issue? And I know that according to, again, the website, the Commission will be meeting in Kyrgyzstan soon.
We are all share the common origin,
yes,
historical and linguistically and culturally. Religious. We share the same, religious, of course, they share the same origin. And then we had similarities. And many similarities. In fact, we constitute one ethnic origin. And also I know that within the organization of Turkic states, there are many working groups on the history, on the literature, and on the linguistic area. And then this is maybe one of the visions put forward by our leaders for the future. We understand that this would happen as soon as possible, but in the future maybe we can talk about some kind of experts meeting on the common alphabet, common language, common history, common literature, and then because all this connected to the Turkestan or Central Asia. Yeah. With this vision, we have to interpret this kind of news.
So it might not be happening now, but in the foreseeable future, we may expect more integration.
First, we have to recognize each other, and then we have to understand each other very well in terms of economy, politics, and history and geography. Then after, can we move ahead? Then we can maybe talk on some projects.
This is my typical last question to anyone I meet. As an ardent environmental journalist, I always look forward to seeing the environmental problems a solution. And we all know that Turkey is also leading in this sphere. What do you think we can share, and can your country contribute in solving Uzbekistan's environmental problems?
The climate change and environmental problems affects everybody, not specific countries. Every year, more than 2 billion tons of waste now produced, and but unfortunately only 1/3 of this waste is not managed in environmental way and safe way, and this creates more problems for Turkey, for Uzbekistan, for Kyrgyzstan, for others, and then we need to develop some kind of projects or some kind of methods how to control or how to manage this kind of problems in our countries. Our First Lady, Emine Erdoğan, hanımefendi, and now leads the Zero Waste campaign, and then now it's very popular, particularly in the public institutions, to produce zero in terms of environment, and then we need to develop some kind of methods in order to produce zero waste. Yeah, and also now at the United Nations level, now she really, particularly our First Lady, leads the campaign, not only a national campaign but also at the international level. Now she leads some kind of campaign. This is very important, and then we have the experience, and then always we are ready to share this kind of experience with the relevant Uzbek institutions or ministries or civil NGOs like that. The other area, water management, and then the pollution and other areas to reduce the greenhouse gas emissions like that. And then now we are trying to adjust our public and private sector to these realities. It requires some energy and the money, and then, but this is the priority, particularly in concerning the water management and irrigation, due to the fact Turkey also is an agricultural country, and then in Europe Turkey is the first biggest agricultural country. In terms of the world, Turkey occupies the 10th biggest country. Yeah, and then for that reason, we know the irrigation issues and the rules and technical equipment. And then I know that the Turkish relevant institutions, including the ministry, always sent the teams to Uzbekistan, and then Uzbek teams also visited Turkey to share more experience with each other.
So we can see that our countries' bilateral relations will all strengthen from now, and we'll have more economic prosperity, and environmental cases can be solved together.
Yes, for example, the TICA office here in Tashkent. Now they developed some projects concerning the increasing deforestation around the Aral Sea region, and then I know that they established some kind of facilities also in the area, and then to promote the successful tree. Yeah, to forest the area. Uzbekistan also a growing agricultural country, and then produce many things, and then the water management, and then using the technical equipment, modern technical equipment, increasing the efficiency of the product, producing some high income products. These are the main themes, areas, and then on which we can cooperate.
Well, I wish I could participate as an environmental journalist.
As an Turkish ambassador in Tashkent, I am always ready and available to promote this kind of cooperation between the relevant Uzbek and Turkish institution, and including the NGOs. Yeah, always.